Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's edition of the Weekend Football Show. Now, this weekend sees a lot of champions coming together, teams that have won the English Premier League number of times. One of them, a very recent winner in Leicester City, coming up against the Red Devils. That is one match that is going to be keeping us glued to our TV sets. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another weekend, and with it brings the Weekend Football Show. We are here today to discuss all things African football and World Cup qualifiers. Yes, about that time again. And Ghana last night were not so impressive against Uganda. But will it be the same for most of the so-called big teams that are playing this weekend? This is your Weekend Football Show. The guys are here standing by. Iragberi is in the building. So without further ado, we're going to go on a quick break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another fantastic episode, superlative episode, and I'm running out of words to use. This is just going to be a great show. Welcome to the Weekend Football Show, and today the Premiership is back. Ladies and gentlemen, leagues around Europe have kicked off after the international break, and we are all looking forward to what our teams have in store. A lot of players have gone out, played for their countries, and now are back. Further, let's just remind you about what we're talking about today. It's all about Red Monday. Manchester United taking on Liverpool. Or let me say rather, Liverpool taking on Manchester United, because it's going to be at Anfield. The new grandstand there looking fantastic. So, have your say. Tweet, call, Skype. Tell us, what do you think? Who will take the day? Man United versus Liverpool, Mourinho versus Klopp, Henderson versus Pogba. But that's a match that we're not going to be focusing on much, because Arsenal is trying to break their winless streak against Chelsea. That is happening today. And let's see if Arsene Wenger can take a scalp against Antonio Conte, their first time of meeting. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the intro I have for you. That's all we're going to be talking about. EPL dominating the Weekend Football Show this week. All right then, thank you very much there, John and Liu. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as we always do here, if you're watching us for the first time, we always go to parts unknown to speak to those that are within the caucuses that we are never invited to, the cabal of the other realms. Adelani Oguriade is coming to us live. I don't know how, I don't know why, but he's coming anyway. Adelani, you're with us. Now, Adelani, before we go too far, can you give us a little bit of the role that the English press has played in the Ched Evans story? We're going to go on a quick break, but first and foremost, let me just tell you what we're going to be talking about when we come back. We're going to be talking about some players in the Nigeria camp complaining that the coach has already had his first 11 in mind. So why are they bothered? Like, why are they coming? Like, why must they be bothered in their houses or when they're training? Why are they being called up? Well, that's going to be after the break. If you want to know more about that, stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Weekend Football Show. Very heated topic we're talking about today. We want to know from you, the Nigerian national team. Are they good enough to make it to the World Cup? Well, because of the controversial nature of this topic, we had to bring the controversial one into the studio. Mr. Segun Adebayo is sitting here with us in studio, and he wants to comment. As a matter of fact, he was shouting like, yes, we must talk. So, Mr. Adebayo, the floor is yours. For you, is it a bad thing for the coach to already know his 11 and just call extra players back? Now, we had a quick substitution, and the controversial one is in the studio. Now, quickly, while we have Mr. Adebayo on the hot seat, let's talk about Chelsea and the Conte situation. There's a lot of reports coming out of the UK that Conte is under a little bit of fire from the coach Abramovich. I think that English is correct.
Yes.
On agreed upon reports, because we haven't heard from the main people themselves, but some sources have said that Abramovich is not too happy with what's going on in Chelsea. Can you just give us a little bit of a heads up? All right then, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for today's episode. We have run out of time. There's no time, no more. So thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for calling and tweeting. And this has been the Weekend Football Show. Till next week when we come your way and tell you if Arsenal were able to do it against Chelsea or Chelsea continued their march over Arsenal. Goodbye. Until next week when we come your way to give you more from the beautiful game and the return of the Barclays Premier League. It's good day from us, and don't forget to watch your football. All right then, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time that we head out of the studio. We are being thrown out of the studio. Literally said our time is up, and we will be back next week giving you the roundup of what has happened in this action-packed week of football that is coming up, starting with Chelsea taking on Leicester City. I don't know what you're doing today, but the first thing that you should do is watch football.